How to be successful and acquire everything you desire in life. Hello everyone. Welcome to Under Construction. In today's video, you will discover: how can I be successful and get everything I want in life? What does it take to be successful in life? And what is the first step to success? Let's get started. So you want to finally figure out how to succeed? To begin, consider where you will be in 5 years. Perhaps you're sitting on a beach, working remotely while sipping your favorite cocktail or beer. Or perhaps you'll be sitting on a couch, watching Netflix while still dreaming. Your ability to succeed is entirely dependent on you. I could tell you everything you need to know to succeed, and you'll probably do a few of those things at first, but after 6 months, you'll be back to your old habits. So, do you want to figure out how to be successful and actually do it? Do you want to keep daydreaming about it? Continue watching the video if you're serious about achieving success. What is the definition of life success? Whatever you define as success in life is success. Perhaps you want to figure out how to be successful in order to achieve financial freedom or a flexible work schedule. Some people want to travel the world, while others simply want to pursue their interests. Being successful does not have to mean being wealthy or winning awards. It can also mean finding personal fulfillment. What would your ideal day look like if you could design it? Would you write your memoir while sitting on a bench next to a lake? Do you picture yourself climbing Mount Kilimanjaro and exhaling a big, deep breath when you reach the summit? Or maybe you just want to spend the whole day with your kids. Your motivation for wanting to learn how to be successful in life will be unique to you. Your partner, parents, and friends may all have different ideas about what constitutes success. However, you do not require their definitions. Whatever makes you feel fulfilled and happy is what you should focus on while learning the art of success. The value of success. Most people are obsessed with how to be successful because we all want to feel important. We may look back on our lives and be disappointed by our lack of impact on the world if we do not achieve any success. We fight for survival and growth because we want to contribute to a greater good. Even if you do not achieve international fame, your life can still have an impact on others. The desire to succeed will motivate you to overcome obstacles, put in extra effort, and pursue happiness, allowing you to live a more fulfilling life. How can I achieve success? The truth is that you will almost certainly never be successful. I'm not saying this to be a jerk, rather, the odds are stacked against you. On the plus side, learning how to be successful has never been easier. There have never been more millionaires in the world than today. Furthermore, I hope that by telling you that you will never succeed, you will think to yourself, man, this guy under construction is a jerk. I want to prove him wrong, just so I can leave a nasty comment a few months later telling him how wrong he was about me. Do it. Please prove me wrong. In my professional life, I've discovered that holding a grudge against the world and being angry about it has allowed me to advance faster than others. I like to think of myself as the world's biggest failure, with everything to prove. If someone has doubts about me, I will go to any length to disprove them. As I always say, don't irritate me because I always win when I'm angry. But the truth is that I secretly enjoy it when people make fun of me. What does it take to succeed? Nothing motivates you more than a raging rage deep within you. So, here's your criticism: you waste a lot of time on unimportant tasks while pretending to be researching, learning, or finding the motivation. But the truth is that you're falling behind. And unless you start working, you'll never get your act together. As a result, if you don't take that first step, you'll never be able to pay your bills or travel the world. How to be successful and acquire everything you desire in life. Number 1, stop looking for a magic solution. The only guaranteed solution is to put in the effort day after day for years. It is not a Facebook advertising swindle or some enchanted $2,000 conference. But no matter how many times people tell you that, you'll keep looking for the hidden solution. Why? Because of your unwillingness to put forth the effort. You want to become a millionaire overnight. But that's not going to happen. So, if I were you, I'd start making things. How to be successful and acquire everything you desire in life. Number 2, begin by setting more specific goals. My ambition is to make a lot of money. And you're wondering why you haven't succeeded yet. Your goal is unattainable. And, to be honest, it's not very motivating. Money, while wonderful, will not make you happy. What is your most important life goal? Perhaps success for you means taking action to clean the world's oceans or to help save animals from extinction. So, how do you go about doing that? You obviously require funds, which is where your financial goal comes into play. How much money do you require to assist in resolving those issues? Get a calculator, contact some nonprofits, and start crunching the numbers. Then, set your goal based on that exact number. After that, include a specific date. I want to earn $103,476.37 by the end of December 2023 to put toward cleaning up the oceans so that we can protect marine life and have access to clean water. You now have a specific goal, a deadline to meet, and a reason for doing so. How to be successful and acquire everything you desire in life. Number 3, stop looking for confirmation. Those around you will not have the answers to your questions about how to succeed in life. Unless, of course, everyone around you is a huge success. To start a business, you don't need permission from your parents, best friend, partner, or even your dog. You must live your own life. Stop looking for confirmation from others that you are on the right track. Do you want to know if you're on the right track? When you ask yourself, am I living the life I want? If the answer is yes, you're on the right track. If the response is negative, you must make some changes. Don't let outside influences cloud your judgment. People are always convinced that they know what is best for you. However, only you are aware of this. If you have a little more faith in yourself, you'll realize you know what you're doing. How to be successful and acquire everything you desire in life. Number 4, live your dreams right now. Life success does not revolve around a miraculous tipping point at which everything falls into place. It's all about the insignificant gaps in between. You have happy moments. Moments that you are fully immersed in. The truth is that you can have those experiences, even if you are currently employed. If that is your goal, you can begin working on your online business in the evenings and on weekends. You might want to live a nomadic existence. You can discuss with your boss the possibility of working remotely for 3 weeks while working abroad. I know what you're thinking, you want everything and you want it now. However, unless you take those baby steps, you won't know whether it's something you really want or something you think you want. You can still start thinking about how to be successful whether you work a 9 to 5 or not. I'm not suggesting that you stay at your job if you're unhappy. Just letting you know that your dissatisfaction or unhappiness may not always be related to your 9 to 5 job. How to be successful and acquire everything you desire in life. Number 5, stop searching for a mentor. There is nothing wrong with mentoring. In fact, it can be extremely beneficial to your career advancement. However, the majority of people would rather have someone else do all of their work for them than a mentor. Taking ownership is central to entrepreneurship and success. You make a big deal about wanting freedom, but when it comes to designing your first store, you solicit a lot of feedback. However, you must recognize that the most rewarding aspect of entrepreneurship is the freedom with which you can build your business. And if you hire a mentor to help you make decisions, it's essentially the same as having a boss overseeing your work. You start to lose the freedom you so desperately desired. If you are constantly directed on your journey, your victories will not be truly your victories, and your losses will not be truly your losses. If you don't take responsibility for your wins and losses, you'll never get that "oh my God, I did it" feeling. Furthermore, because you were not the one who made the mistakes in the first place, you will never learn from them. You will make some bad decisions, but you will also make some good ones. You don't need a mentor to teach you how to succeed, especially if you want to live your life on your own terms. How to be successful and acquire everything you desire in life. Number 6, begin developing your knowledge. You don't have to be the best from the start. However, you can begin to prepare for it. If you consistently invest in your growth every day, you will be astounded by your progress a year from now. If you run an online store, spend some time learning and experimenting with various marketing gimmicks. If you stick with it for a year, you'll probably notice an increase in sales. If you're a writer, try writing every day for a year. You'll probably notice that by experimenting with different writing techniques and producing regular content, you've begun to build a loyal following. Developing your expertise takes time and effort. And your expertise will assist you in determining the answer to the question of how to be successful. How to be successful and acquire everything you desire in life. Number 7, Stop limiting yourself. What are the similarities between obstacles, bad days, failures, and procrastination? They are all present in your mind. I'm so used to running into roadblocks that my first instinct is always to find a way around them. I've done some strange things just to jump over obstacles. I had a bad day yesterday, and then halfway through the day, I realized I had a bad night's sleep the night before, and I just started laughing. Why? Because I realized there was a simple solution to my problem. I only needed to go to bed earlier that night. A day later, it was as if the worst day had never happened. No external force can ever stand in your way of success. There is always the possibility of a workaround. And almost always, removing a mental impediment in your mind is the solution. Change your perspective if you need to change anything about yourself. How to be successful and acquire everything you desire in life. Number 8, start doing. You can't be successful if you don't do anything. There is no significant financial incentive for simply attending. You must put in the time and effort required to create something. After all, the most prosperous individuals are all creators. Facebook was founded by Mark Zuckerberg. Amazon was founded by Jeff Bezos. Spanx was invented by Sarah Blakely. And if you dedicate your life to being a creator, you may eventually see what it takes to be successful. It does, however, necessitate patience and consistent effort. I know it's easier to turn on Netflix and turn off your brain after a long day at work, but the results you seek are obtained by keeping your brain turned on after hours. By putting in more effort than everyone else. Here are my final thoughts. It is entirely up to you to be successful. I could give you a million more tips on how to be successful in life, but they won't help you if you're not willing to put in the effort. You now have two options after watching this video in its entirety. Option A, you begin creating something, a store, a blog, an app, etc. Option B, you admit to yourself that you don't want to succeed because you like the idea of it. And you spend the rest of the day binge watching a Netflix show. I hope you choose option A to your advantage. I mean, you just watched a video about how to be successful, and I'm sure you were serious about achieving success before you watched it. If, on the other hand, you choose option B, I hope you take the time to find fulfillment and happiness in whatever you do. I also hope that years from now you'll be smiling, knowing you made the right choices. As you work to build a better, greater version of yourself, click here to see the video that you might find entertaining. As soon as I upload a new video, you can be notified by subscribing to the channel and pressing the notification bell. If you want to see more of this type of content, please click the like button and share it with your friends and family. Here is your question of the day. What are the goals in your life? Leave your answer in the comment section below or any other outlining factors to help this community flourish. Thank you for taking the time to watch Under Construction.